Okay, so good morning, ladies, and welcome to our 15th General Membership Meeting for this biennium. Special greetings and welcome to our guests, our 7 SAM scholars, and our scholarship program partner, the YES team. This month and for this meeting, we are all in pink to show unity with the rest of the world in the celebration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Let us now proceed to part 1 of this meeting, the meet and greet with our SAM scholars. And without much ado, I would like to turn you over to today's MC. Yes, Head of Scholarship Affairs, our very own na natin na, let's own her, Margie Lou Antido. Marge.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, but it's still blank.
Not yet. There you go.
Okay. So, for today's meet and greet, as you can see, yung team po natin, we're all familiar. So first, I want to welcome everyone to our Soroptimist member and SAM scholars. So for today, before we start or proceed with the program, just some house rules, or actually it's encouragement or reminders for everyone to first, you are all encouraged to open your camera for us to see each other, and naka-open naman na po yung lahat. So next is turn off your microphone or mute it when you are not speaking. Meanwhile, you may use the emoticons to express your reaction to the discussion or introduction of our scholars, and you may also use our chat box. Next is you may open you are encouraged to answer or open your mic to give comments and give answers or questions to our scholars. Next is to check your internet connection, earphone, and cameras. And lastly is to stay mentally present and active in our meet and greet. So, I'm Margie po uli, and I will be the master of ceremonies for this meet and greet. And we will have Tita Marian as our moderator.
Tita talaga.
So this will be our meet and greet program. So we will have opening prayer with Ginaline, opening remarks with Tita Marian, and we will have a chance to meet our SIA members and to hear our scholars' stories and updates, and to get to know them. And lastly, for the closing remarks, again with yours truly, Tita Marian. So for our opening prayer, Ginaline.
Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Lord, maraming salamat po sa araw na ito na binigyan niyo po kami ng pagkakataon na magkita-kita kahit virtual lang po upang mapakilala ang aming mga sarili at makilala din namin ang mga tao sa likod ng suporta sa aming pag-aaral. Sana po ay matapos ang programang ito ng masaya at may mapulot po kaming aral sa buhay ng isa't isa, at nawa po ay mas magtiwala sa amin ang aming mga sponsors na matulungan kaming makatapos sa aming pag-aaral. Kayo na po ang bahala sa mga taong may mabubuting puso. Ingatan niyo po kaming lahat at aming pamilya sa COVID-19. Nawa po at dasal namin na magkaroon na ng kapayapaan at kaligtasan ang buong mundo. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Ginaline. And now we will have a welcome and opening remarks from Tita Marian.
Thank you, Margie, and thanks, Ginaline, for the opening prayer. Good morning, everybody. President Tits, Treasurer Bing, Auditor LV, Director Sid, Director Long, our scholars, everybody, thanks for your time this Saturday morning. I hope you don't mind if I start with very personal stories to open our discussion and meet to greet with the scholars. When I was 3 years old, my mother, who was a public school science and English teacher, brought me to St. Teresa's College, Quezon City, an exclusive school for girls. My father was a visual artist in a factory, and I didn't know it at that time, but there was no way my parents could afford to send me to that school. At STC, though, I became one of the first beneficiaries of a pioneering socialized education program. No one but the program coordinators knew that I came from an economically disadvantaged family. It was sometimes difficult to cope on different terms as my well-off classmates. But I and those like me did not get special treatment. We were subjected to the same rigorous academic standards. We had the same tough teachers and had to comply with the same class requirements. I could not afford many of the textbooks. So every year my mom bought them secondhand from older students. We learned to recycle for art projects and science experiments. And every day I'd wake up at 4:30 a.m., if not earlier, to get to school by 6 a.m. by public jeepney from Novaliches to Mayon and Quezon City. And then to save a few pesos, we would walk 4 or 5 blocks to the school gate. And then we'd sell yama, pulveron, quail eggs, all sorts of things to help us get by for those 11 years that I was in STC. I later went on to UP Diliman with nothing but gratitude for my education in STC, and of course, my parents for their foresight and determination. Fast forward to several years later, I made a last-minute decision to try out for law school. I knew my parents expected me to start working soon after getting my economics degree. But when I told them I'd like to take up law, my father was prepared to return to Saipan as an OFW. He had spent 3 or 4 years there while I was in college. I said, it's okay, don't worry, I've got this. I started working and then after a semester in law school, again applied for a scholarship. So for 4 years out of the 5-year program, I received the help of 2 scholarship grants, one from the UP Law class of 1971. The other was a grant set up by the Justice Malcolm Foundation here in the Philippines. 2 things that I learned as a long-time beneficiary of scholarship grants. 1, scholarships or financial assistance will open doors for you, but you walk through those doors with your own 2 feet. Second, you need grit. A famous psychologist and educator conducted a study to find out what is the most important predictor or determinant of an individual's success. She studied students in military school, spelling bee contestants, teenagers in tough community high schools, salespeople in very highly stressful situations at private companies. So a very diverse group. And across all those different types of people in different fields, one factor emerged as the single most effective predictor of success. It wasn't good looks, although we all have them here in this group. It wasn't physical health or IQ or social, not even social intelligence. That single most important factor of success was grit. So studies showed that grittier kids are more likely to graduate and most likely to do well for very long-term goals. So just another look back. On my first year in law school, before I received a scholarship, because on your first year, you can't apply for a grant, I could not afford to buy even one law textbook. So I was forced to be more resourceful. I was the last person out the door of our library, which closed at 9:30 p.m. because I had to save on books and Xerox costs. I couldn't even afford to pay for Xerox. So what I would do is painstakingly handwrite on my notebook. And because I didn't have the books on hand, I had to remember the details of the cases. Eventually, I got a better paying job as a speechwriter and researcher, but that meant working until 5 p.m., rushing to my class at 6 p.m., eating and studying in between in the tricycle, the jeep, the taxi, staying in class until 9, and then studying until 2 or 3 a.m. Then waking up again the following day to get to the office by 9. So these were my ways of overcoming my circumstances. And I had to do it for several years until I graduated, reviewed for the bar, and became a lawyer. So grit is having a solid work ethic. It's sticking with your future, not just working for the day or the week or the month, but for years. It is living life like a marathon, not a sprint. In late July, many of us here were actually part of this process. We were at the final stage of selecting our some scholars. We asked ourselves, what are the factors that would help us determine who among these bright young women deserve to be the some scholars? We decided on the criteria of one, academic capability, three, readiness for college, and then meant to uplift women and society. So financial need is an obvious factor, which is exactly why we want to help out, right? But we gave it equal weight as character. And academic capability was a clear factor, but we also determined that so is leadership and commitment to serve. After being chosen, we want to find out how our scholars are doing, check in on their second year of studying in this pandemic, which must be really tough. We want to see how that's coming along. And hopefully we'll also get to know them better. So, Soropterist International of Antipolo, sisters, I present to you this year's some scholars. And you'll get to hear from them one by one. They'll be given some time to speak up. Rona Lisa Munoz, Angelica Joy de la Cruz, Chenilyn Habay-Habay, Ginalyn Maligat, who opened with a prayer, Jonalyn Munoz, Lanilyn Habay-Habay, and Andrea Maceda. Also here, I also wanted to thank, of course, the head of our Yes Scholarship Affairs, Margilo Antido, who will help us get to know our scholars better. Thank you.
Thank you, Tita Marian, for that very inspiring introduction and for sharing your stories. Grabe. Totoo nga talagang there's no easy path to success. Thank you po, Tita Marian.
And now
So
we
now,
Joy?
okay. Yan, magpapakilala naman ng ating mga Soroptimist members. Yan. Hello po. Kahit short hi lang po and your name.
Just say hello and your name, please, so that they can also meet you, the amazing women behind this scholarship program. President Tits, maybe just a quick
Yes,
hello.
I've met all of you,
Yes.
so I think so. I'm Florita Gorospe. Call me Tita Flor or Tita Tits. I hope you are comfortable with that, but I spell it with a Z, T-I-T-Z. Tita Tit na lang. And welcome everyone. LV, unmute please. Okay.
Yes, Chris.
Maybe just a quick hello po.
Hello lang. LV.
Mm-mm.
Yes, good morning. Hello, everyone.
Mm.
Okay, Director Sid. I do not see
Yeah,
everyone on screen because of
Yeah.
uh,
The
can we,
slide.
yeah, because of the slide.
The screen share.
Oh yeah, oh, because of the screen share. Okay, let's hear
Yeah.
from Tita Long. Tita Long.
Hi
andito
there,
na ako.
everyone. Okay. Go, Sid.
Hindi. Go ahead, go ahead. Nakamute pala ako kanina. Go ahead, Tita Long. Go ahead.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Just a short thing from what Tita Marian said. I've worked with Miriam for 15 years, and it's the same thing that she was saying. The grit of everyone who have to go through all of what she said, because she was also poor, and she benefited from all the scholarships that was available to her. Just that.
Sid. Tita Sid.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all. This is Tita C. Marquez. We heard about the story of Tita Marian. Very inspiring. So sana, let's look up to those stories and really we pattern our way of life. Challenges come in, but yung perseverance and courage to overcome all the challenges, mas maganda
Yes.
pag na-overcome natin yon. So,
Totoo.
step by step, we can do it. Okay?
Yes.
Take care, everyone.
Hindi ko nakikita yung iba sa screen. Director Bing, IPP Bing.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now I see.
Morning and scholars, welcome to today's meeting. I'm past president being and now currently treasurer. I would just like to say na Marian, your story is so inspirational, and I think you're together with BP Edna, you two are the best person to head our SAM program. I would not have guessed that you two benefited from scholarship programs in your educational journey. I also believe it's the grit. You are right,
Yes.
and I hope that our scholars will have that kind of determination and passion to finish their studies and be leaders in the future. Thank you.
Aya.
Good morning! Hello
Good
to everyone.
morning.
Ate Aya lang po.
Ate Aya. Okay.
I just want to say thank you sa mga updates na ibibigay ng mga scholars natin. And also I want to share that just like you, when I was in college, I also grabbed all. And that's my way of helping my parents as well with all the expenses. You know, mahirap talaga ang college, masyadong magastos. So, yun. Kaya I feel all of you and I'm really excited to hear all the updates from you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else with us here? No one na? Back to you, Marge.
Ating mga Sir Optimist members na nagpakilala. So now we will proceed with hearing the stories of our scholars and their updates.
Just before we start with our first one, I just wanted to share that we set up a Facebook messenger group chat with the scholars just so we can keep in touch with them on an ongoing basis. You know, there's a forum for them to reach out and for on our end to also guide them through their journey. And with that, we'll start. So the first person on the chopping board. Just kidding.
Chopping board ba yun? hot seat.
Rana.
Hello, Rana. Yes po.
Hello po. Rinig po ba?
Yes.
Yes.
Ayan po. So, good day everyone. I am Maria Ronalisa Munoz, a third-year student at University of Rizal System Binangonan, taking up PS Accountancy. I am currently busy with a research project which focuses on multipurpose cooperatives in Taytay Rizal. And a persistent challenge I have is getting a respondents for our research, and I haven't overcome it yet, but I have a small progress which is getting an official list from the CDA. Is having a strong bond with my classmates and friends while struggling in our chosen course. We have this online group study wherein we share and helping each other to catch up with the topics na medyo nahihirapan po kami. This year, I want to achieve to finish my thesis and to pass all my subjects. And my message to Sia is, thank you for giving us a chance to still chase our dreams despite this pandemic and having financial difficulties. And I hope this organization will get bigger so that students like us will also have this once in a lifetime great opportunity. Thank you po.
Thank you, Rana. So next caller, we have Angelica. Unfortunately, she's not in the meeting right now. So we will proceed with the next caller, which is Cheneline, aka Chen. Hi, Chen.
Hello po. Am I loud and clear po ba?
Yes po.
Yes.
And my name is Celine Caceres Habay-Habay. But you can call me po Chen or Che. Kung saan po yung prepare nyo. I'm currently busy with my chosen course po, which is the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. And I'm also busy with my academic activities and also sa CS activities din po. And the challenges I have right now is yun po yung to build up relationship po sa aking classmates ngayon and sa YES member po. Since ngayon, online class lang po kami and hindi pa po kami nagkikita and it's hard for me to make friends to them because I haven't know yet their characteristics, their pero I overcome it by trying my best to tag along with them every time they have time making fun. Every time they have fun doing joke in our GC. And also what I enjoy, what I love the most being a student is that I able to experience everything. I able to experience na makapag-join sa kanila, na maranasan yung college life dahil hindi po kasi lahat ng estudyante naranasan yung college because of having lack enough money. And this year, I want to achieve po na magkaroon ng mataas na grade and hindi po bumagsak. And also, matapusin ko yung activity ko sa right time po. And also, to extend my gratitude po for giving me the opportunity, not only me, but also the other scholars, the opportunity, the support that we need in chasing our dreams. And also, I hope God may bless you more, may prosper your organization po. And also, not only in terms of material things, in financial, but also in terms of spiritual, in terms of mental, and also physical health po. That would be all po. And once again, a pleasant day, everyone.
Thank you, Chen. And now we will have Ina or Ginaline. Hi, Ina.
Hello po. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Ginalyn Maligat, pero kilala niyo din po ako bilang Ina. I am 21 years old from Sampaguita and I'm studying at Our Lady of Fatima University, Antipolo campus, taking up Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. And right now, I am currently busy with my studies, lot of laboratories work, and of course taking care of my daughter. And I also have and I and I'm also tutoring my grade 1 and grade 2 neighbors. And I'm using my free time selling pre-love clothes, or also known as ukay-ukay. And a persistent challenge I have is I am torn between studying and working, and I overcome the challenge by thinking the better future I and my family may have if I finish my college. What I enjoy most in my student life is, of course, the learning, the knowledge, and the achievements or awards I got because of my hard work. This year, I just want to achieve peace of mind. And my message to SIA is thank you for trusting me from the start and accepting me as your scholar. And I hope I am making you proud and happy. And I want to show you my daughter, Gianna. Ito po siya, 3 years old po. Hi ka, say hi. Hi! Ay, nahihiya pa. Thank you po. Ay, oh my God.
Thank you, Ina. Hi, Gianna. So for our next caller, we will proceed with Jonalyn or Nalin. Hi, Nalin.
Po, Ate Marge. So, good morning po sa lahat. I'm Jonalyn Munoz. I'm 19 years old and I'm a freshman student in University Rizal System, taking Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management. So right now po, I am currently busy with my studies, doing all my activities, exams, and recently po nag-start na ako to collect valid IDs for applying part-time job. And a persistent challenge I have is I am having a hard time to manage my time as a student. So sometimes po I don't have to control over my time and end up letting tasks sit until the last minute, and the result is I feel stressed. So recently I realized that it is really important to manage my time as a student. So to overcome that problem or that challenge is the first thing that I do is I identify what are the time waster, and one of my hobbies po is playing Mobile Legends, and I realized that I used a lot of time playing that online game. So I decided to uninstall it and focus on my priorities in life. Second is every morning I make po, yung to-do links, to do things po. And ano, I list all my activities including yung mga deadlines for me to know what I should do first. And it helps me a lot to manage my time. And what I enjoy most in my student life is, aside that I get to learn a lot of things. I encountered various people and enjoy with them. So this year po, I want to achieve having a good grade, stable mental health, and happy life po. And my message po sa very grateful to be part of this organization, and sana po mas marami pa po kayong matulungan na mga scholars po. Thank you po.
Thank you, Nalin. Marami nga daw na na-addict sa mga online games ngayon. Pero it's a good thing na inan-install mo na siya. Thank you. So for our
True.
next caller, yan, we have Lani Lim, you may call her Danny. Hi, Lani.
Hello po. Hello everyone. I am Lani Lindsay Habay. I am 19 years old po. Kababirthday ko lang po nung October 10.
Happy birthday.
Right now po, I am currently busy po with my course, which is yung secondary education po, major in English. And frankly po, nag-adjust pa lang po ako ngayon sa bagong environment, which is yung college. And I've discovered po na marami pong pinagkaiba yung college sa high school. But I am still doing my best po na makakope up and masurvive po itong first semester. I think po yung challenge na na-experience ko ngayon is yung about po sa online class. Kasi po, we don't have modular po. Purely online class. So we are obliged po to attend. Pero po, na-overcome ko naman na po yun. And nakakasabay naman na po ako sa online class po namin ngayon. And as a student po, yung na-enjoy ko is yung mag-build ng relationship sa mga klase ko, makamit ng strangers, and maging kaibigan sila. At makapagawa po ng memories sa kanila. And this year po, I am planning or desire ko po is makakuha ng good grades and makapasok po ng first year college. And my message po is I would like to extend my gratitude for giving me this kind of opportunity to be a scholar po. Frankly, before po ako mag-apply sa scholarship sa inyo, marami po akong in-applyan and sadly po, hindi po ako natanggap and nahirapan din po ako mag-comply ng kanilang requirements kasi marami pong hinihingi. Pero po, nung nalaman ko po na isa ako sa mga napili, I am so much grateful po kasi nagkaroon po ulit ng pag-asa na makatuloy po ng college and magkaroon po ng support. Kasi hindi po talaga kaya ng parents namin na pagsabayin po kami dalawa ng kapatid ko, which is si Channeline po, na makapag-aral ng college. Kaya po, I am so much thankful po and blessed na naging part po ng grupo. Yun po. Thank you po.
Thank you, Lani. So for our last scholar, we have Andrea Maceda, or you may call her Drea. Hi, Drea.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Andrea Maceda, fourth year college at University of Rizal System, taking Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. I'm currently busy in my studies, and I'm doing a lot of midterm plate and assignment and activity and report. My persistent challenge I encounter is that I have this one prof that always giving us activity na masyadong madami compared to the other prop na isa lang. But then I overcome that by doing na lang kasi I have no choice. So I have to do it na lang. Ganon. What I enjoy in my student life is being fourth year. It's really hard, but if you have a friend, you can tell about how you struggle in studies, and a family that will support you. It lessen the stress that you have in yourself. And then yung yes din, malaking tulong din sila sa pag-aaral ko kasi yung mga activity nila is nakakatulong. This year, I want to achieve is to be more organized po. Kasi organized naman po ko, but yung gusto ko lang po maging mas organized in term of my goal, tapos in my professional goal. Sa personal goal ko po kasi is yung yung makapasa. And then sa professional, yung sa personal, ang gulo ko na po. Sorry. Sorry po. Basta, ayun po yung yung this year I want to achieve. And then my message for C is, thank you so much for giving me a second chance. Yes, second chance po. Kasi I almost fail you all because of having a pale jiwa, but then you give me a second chance to prove that I can, basta I can, I can have a better grade to prove that your giving chance to me is really worth it. Ganun po. Thank you so much po. And then I hope all of you is safe from COVID, ganun, and all of you have a vaccine. Ayun lang po. Thank you po.
Thank you, Andrea. Wag kang umiyak.
Iyak na siya.
So that's all for our scholars. And now we will have the chance to ask them questions. Yan po. If you have questions po, yan, you may open your mic and yan po, sasagutin po ng mga scholars natin yan. It can be personal or what interests you po about our scholars.
Yeah. Thank you, scholars, and thanks, Margie. To the SIA members, you should know that it's actually their exam week this week. So it's been a very stressful few days for them, but they prepared for this meet and greet. They really want to get to know you better as well, and also introduce themselves in this new context, after having gone through the process of screening for the scholars. You might notice that they were addressing certain common themes. The reason for that is I had asked them if they can share what are they busy with currently, what do they enjoy the most in their student life in the past few months, and then what is a persisting challenge for them. We want to know that as well. You know, ano yung mga hurdles, ano yung mga issues for them, and what do they want to achieve this year, beyond, this exam week, this semester, just to help them see the end for this year. So with that, looks like there are common themes, no? Persistent challenge talaga yung juggling studies and other commitments, family, work. Forever yata yung persisting. That's going to be a challenge even until
That's
we're
right. Yes, true.
out of school, when you're working, all that. So now is the time to build those muscles. They say you will not, the way our brain works, the way muscles do, you will develop them as you use them. So if you're juggling, doing time management, prioritization now, that's a skill you develop now and will help you in the future. And with that, let's open it up to questions from you. This is your chance, fellow members, to ask our scholars.
Yeah.
President Tits, would you
Yes,
like, do you
can
have a
we put
question?
everyone on gallery view now?
Yes, okay.
Yes, thank you, so that we get to see each other. I cannot seem to do it.
Okay na. I see it in gallery view already.
Mine?
Baka may lag lang.
I get
Okay, yeah, I get it now. I see somebody raise her hand. Director Sid, you're going first. Yeah. Yes.
No, let me introduce my classmate friend who just joined in, Cora Bolado. I invited her. Hi, Cora.
Yes.
She is sitting in and observing I'm inviting her to be a member. So let's prove that we are really doing a good job for giving scholarship to these precious girls na lahat tayo may challenges. So just be persistent of what you want to do. Ganun talaga. So, open naman tayo. Wag mahiya, wag matakot. Yun lang. So later, Cora, she is
Director Sid, maybe
joining.
we can give her the chance to greet everyone also. So
Yes, please.
Cora, please unmute yourself.
Please introduce yourself and
welcome to Sir Optimist International of Antipolo,
Ay, nako,
Cora.
malaking tulong yan. She is my class, introduce ko sandali. She's my classmate in high school. Eh, syempre, ano yan? Honor student. So, magaling.
Is she in the States now? Is she in the States?
No, she works and lives in Canada. In Canada. So, in Toronto, right?
Yes,
But
okay.
she's back here. She's back in Taytay. So,
okay.
Cora, take it away. Ikaw
Cora,
na lang
take it
mag-introduce.
away.
You're happy and welcome.
I'm so happy. I'm sorry I was late logging in. I was actually waiting for Sid to send me the password and the ID, but actually she already sent it to me last Tuesday pa. Anyways, so this is Cora. So ano sasabihin ko, I'm just me. And I don't know if I am fit to be a member of your, beautiful organization. There's so many things that I see through Sid, to her posts, to her talking to me and to our friends about Sir Optimist. Actually, honestly, I Googled it. I Googled your organization to find out what it is and what you do. And it's amazing. I don't know if I would fit in to the group.
Of course.
I'm just,
Nag-intermittent.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Cora. Yeah. Okay.
But did you hear the scholars?
Yeah, thank you.
Did you hear the scholars introduce themselves?
Oo.
The last few.
Okay.
The last few I did.
Meet and greet ito for this year, school year. Okay.
They are our 7 scholars for this year, Cora. And welcome. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us. So let's open the floor now for questions. This Q&A portion will be moderated by our co-chair for scholarship program. Anyone who would like to go first? Anyone? Or maybe just a comment or an advice to our girls. Kung makabagbag damdamin yung kwento ni Tita Marian, when the time is right for me, I will also share with you my makabagbag damdamin na story rin. Going from elementary up to college and then pursuing my doctorate also, all because of scholarships. Yeah. Grabe rin. You know.
We look forward to that, President.
Yes. I will if
for
we
another
get the chance.
session.
Yes, right.
But do you have advice for them, President Tits? Hearing their challenges?
I think making your mind up on what you really want to achieve in your life. It doesn't have to be success by way of prestige or material possession, but really chasing after your dreams, the one that are closest to your heart, no? Kasi no amount of money, no amount of prestige, no amount of any recognition at all will be worth it if you are not living the life that you really want to lead. So yun lang. And then studying will not really be so hard if you really love what you're doing. And surround yourself with very positive people, people who will prop you up, people who will affirm your desires, your dreams, and really be supportive. And I guess you can look up to your parents for that. You can look up to role models for that. And I hope in whatever way we can, we will be providing you with a bit of the role modelship that you would want. And maybe financially, we can also extend to you whatever help we can get and make a difference in your life one step at a time.
Thanks for those nuggets of wisdom, President Tits. I think that's really valuable for and very practical also for our scholars. I remember I read somewhere that it's stress is doing something you don't care about, but passion is doing something that you love. So, and you won't feel it because you enjoy it. So if you love learning, then you will enjoy it and you will also reap the rewards of it.
True.
Baka may iba pang questions dyan. This is your
Yan,
chance.
si Aya.
Si Aya is
Aya.
raising her hand. Okay, is raising her
Yes,
hand.
Aya.
Or Rona, hindi ko masyadong nagets yung sinabi mo with regard to your thesis that you're having problem communicating or hindi ko masyadong nagets siya. But if it's around Taytay, maybe I could help you with that. I can connect you if you need some, businesses here in Taytay. So, paki-clarify lang so I know how could I help you with that.
Ayan po. Yung thesis po namin is about multi-purpose cooperatives po. Yung una ko po naming pinuntahan is yung Tadeco po. Kaya lang po sabi po nila is medyo busy daw po sila kaya hindi
Adeco.
po. Opo.
Okay. That's in Taytay?
Opo. Medyo busy daw po sila kaya hindi po nila grinant yung request namin na maging isa po sila sa maging respondent namin.
Sige. But may specific place ba or it's just gonna be in Taytay for the multi-purpose?
Namin is yung Barangay San Juan po, Taytay Rizal. Pero pag hindi po kami nakahanap po doon ng respondent, pwede po kami lumipat sa iba pong barangay.
Sige, you send me yung request letter nyo and then I'll try to reach out doon din sa same place na nyo para hindi na kayo lilipat. I'll try and then if not, I'll let you know so that we could change. If it's somewhere in Taytay, I can help you.
Yes.
Right.
Si
sige,
Tita
mag-coordinate na
Marian,
lang.
yeah, si Tita Marian will link you to Tita Aya na lang.
Yes.
Oo, yes.
Yeah, we can do that offline. Ayan. So not just inspirational quotations and advice, but also very pragmatic connections. Yan. All of the SIA members are super connectors. So we can help out in that ways as well. Next question. Comment.
How are you faring with the technology side of doing your studies online? I know we are trying to answer your need for laptops kahit na second hand. In our previous meeting, I already pledged 2 old laptops we can put to good use for you. But I'm giving this to Tita Marian so that she can discuss this with you in your messenger group chat.
Yes.
Anyone? May
Thanks for
gusto kayong
bringing that
i-share?
up.
Yeah. May gusto kayong i-share on your problems sa connectivity? gadgets, ganon. Okay naman so far kasi walang sumasagot. So okay na, hindi nyo kailangan ng laptop ha. Okay.
Sino ang we heard parang dalawa lang yata ang may laptop among the 7. Is that still correct? Lahat ba?
Ako po, meron po akong may napamana po sa aking laptop yung ate ko po na nagagamit ko po hanggang ngayon. Pero nag-blackout din po tapos galing po sa project allowance ko po from SIA yung pinampaayos ko po. Thank you po.
That's good.
That's good. Yes. It's
Oo.
good to know that. For those who have no laptops or gadgets, how are you managing?
Hello po.
Rona, yes.
Kaming information technology na subject wherein meron po kaming interactive activities po tapos parang need po namin mag-present tapos mag-share screen ganyan. Tapos may mga features din na hindi kaya sa cellphone na i-present na kailangan po sa laptop or sa PC siya. So yun, kinontak ko po yung prof ko doon na sabi ko hindi po ako makakapag participate sa iba pong interactive activity kasi po, yun nga po, kulang po ako sa gadget. But sabi ko po, tinatry ko naman po siya once kapag nakakapag-computer naman po. And nakaka-catch up po naman po. And okay din po sa kanya, naging considerate naman po. Yun po.
Thanks for sharing that, Rona. President Tits, I don't know.
Yes, Tita Marian, I think I see Angelica.
Follow up on that.
Yeah. Before we do a follow-up, I think
Ayun na si Angelica.
yes, I'm seeing her on screen. So Angelica, March, can we put her on spotlight so that she can say hello to everyone and introduce herself? Angelica, yeah, okay.
Hello po, rinig po ba ako?
Oo, bakit ka late?
Sorry po, nagkaroon lang po ng ano po.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
So, hi everyone. I'm sorry po sa kanina. So, I am Angelica Joy de la Cruz po and I am currently busy po sa studies. And ngayon, malapit na po yung midterms namin. So, I need to ready po para po sa school namin. And what I enjoy most in my student life is that yung mga friends ko. And ang saya lang po kasi kahit online, ang dami ko pa rin po nagiging friends sa BSCE 1 po, sa may section po namin. And ayun po yung isa sa mga reason bakit ang saya po ng pag-aaral kasi meron kang, ang dami mong nakakasalamuha and nakakausap and parehas kayo ng interest and problems sometimes kaya nagkakaban po kayo na bawat isa po. And this year, I want to achieve po yung siguro sa grades, sana sa mataas na grades and makapasa po this year. And yun po yung sa makaabot sa second sem. Pero I'm sure naman po na kaya naman po na and maabot naman po or ma-achieve po yung yun po yung gusto ko sa about sa grades ko. And my message about to Sia is that thank you for helping me always and yung sa pagiging lead yung sa leadership and not just financially pero po sa pagiging leader din po. And yun po nakaka-inspire and I'm really hoping po na mas tumatag pa po itong siya kasi sobrang dami po nilang natutulungan and mas nakakapagbigay pa po sila ng opportunities para po sa amin. So, ayun lang po. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat and it's nice to see you po kahit online.
Thank you, Angelica. Buti naka-catch up ka. Thank you. I think we have time for just one more question, maybe from the group to the scholars before we wrap up.
Director Sid is raising her hand.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Chair Marian, for doing this.
Co-chair.
At nakaka-inspire yung story mo. Sana sila ma-inspire. I'd like to add lang that the LGU is giving help in scholarship. So I would like to request their names and the details. Baka when they give they already gave. Pero baka sa next na magbigay sila ng scholarship help, I'd like to know the details of their needs at saka yung kanilang mga names and all para I can connect them. They have to apply.
Yeah.
So, malaking tulong din. Like,
Tama, yes.
they're giving 3,000 each pang dagdag.
Yes. Oh, good.
Occasionally yan eh. So,
Okay.
we can you please email me, Chair Marian, their name?
Okay. I
You
will.
have it all, di ba?
Yes.
Yes.
I have it.
Para additional help.
Yes.
Yes.
We can help them augment their
Thanks,
finance.
Director Sid. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you
And
too.
I think it's good for us to keep an eye on if you know of any opportunities like that, which was shared by Director Sid. Feel free to share so we can also help them optimize those opportunities. Okay, with that, this is just our first. Oh, yes, Chen, you're
raised
raising
her
your
hand. Yes.
Yes. Sige,
Hello
Chen.
po. Nakakuha po ako ng financial assistance po sa barangay po namin. Nang karaan lang po. Pero sa pamilya po namin, isa lang po yung nakakuha.
Anong barangay, anong assistance yun?
Ano po, yung, ano lang po, financial assistance lang po, worth of 2,000 po.
Oo. Pero meron pang scholarship. So that's additional.
Okay po.
Thanks for sharing that, Chen. Sige, i-explore natin yung iba-ibang opportunities. Pwede sa barangay, pwede sa city or municipality. May iba pang mga ano naman
And
yan. Pwedeng
also,
multiple.
Yeah, and also some big corporations we can coordinate, di ba? Pag meron talagang availability ng scholarship. So huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa.
Oo, we will be helping you.
Pagdadasal natin.
Pagdadasal
Basta
natin.
ang ating request lang sa kanila
pagbutihin.
Pag-aral mabuti, no?
Pagbutihin,
kasi
mag-focus.
we have grades that they need to achieve, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Renewable yung scholarship.
Oo. So, kailangan pagsikapan na talagang medyo i-maintain yung grade.
Oo, GWA. Yes.
Si Ina is also raising her hand. Go, Ina. Yes, may question ka ba?
Yes po. Nakakuha din po ako sa Barangay Santa Cruz po ng 2K po. Tapos, meron din po sa CSWD po. Nakakuha din po ako nung nakaraang week po. 2K din po. Pero, pag ano po kasi, pag sa mga LGU po, tulad po nun na pag nakakuha na po sa CSWD, hindi na po pwedeng mag-apply kay Congressman Puno. Mas nauna po ako sa CSWD. Kaya, ayun po, hindi ko na po grinab yung kay Congressman Puno po kasi ma-disqualified lang po ako.
Oo, tama naman. Yes, tama naman.
Thanks for sharing that, Ina.
At the rest can apply kay Congressman Puno or kay Congressman Akop. Ganon. Kaya nga we are sharing para malaman kung saan pwede.
That's right. Oo. We will help them get additional financial support.
Yes. I saw Director Bing raising her hand also earlier.
Director Bing?
Oh, sorry, you are on mute po.
As treasurer, kasi we're in the topic of the help assistance that they get. I'm just happy to, of course, we have pledges from our members and friends, no? So we expect to continuously receive them in the following months kasi parang they opted to have it in installment. So like Assistant Treasurer Lita, yung mga na na-recruit na-recruit na kuha niya ng mga
Pledges.
donations will be coming in like
Yes.
I think this month, no? And then every quarter. So um fortunately, we will be having these donations coming in for the rest of the year, no? And I just like to say na this actually first batch of scholars under SAM, di ba, President Tits?
Yes, yes.
They're very lucky kasi as far as in our experience, the last batch we had was so many years ago. And then we're also lucky to have them kasi parang as I see them, no, I hope they have the determination and the passion to to give it all for this education, to finish it, no? Kasi apart from the donations, of course, the club was able to have this fundraising that we are able to fund them for the next, at least for the next year, next 2 years, no? So, yun lang. Please study well and yun nga, to finish, please, the entire college uh, years. If kung ilan na lang yung mga natitirang years na they have to finish, no?
Yes.
We're both lucky. We're lucky to have you, and you're lucky to be the first batch of scholars for SAM.
Yes. Thanks for that, Director Bing, Treasurer Bing. All right. Well, this is only the first conversation, our first interaction with them. And on behalf of VP Edna, who is the original chair and is still co-chair of this program, I assure you that we will keep you updated on the scholarship program and our scholars. So this is really just a first step for us to put faces to the names, hear them again after. For those of you who were in the part of the interview process, you already met them and spoken to them. But for those who were not, this is a good time to, I hope this was a meaningful session for you as well. For me personally, I found out many of them, if not all, are avid fans of K-drama and anime. Some write poetry, including those who are in very science and tech courses. So they are well-rounded young women. It was good for us to hear them speak, tell us what inspires them, what motivates them to go past and overcome their challenges. I really feel this is a good, real conversation with them, and is just a first step for us to be their guide as well. For the scholars, we're not just movers of this program. We are models of excellence and also of service to the community. And to our 7 scholars, of course, also an assurance, we are here for you. We are here to support you. We are here to cheer you on. The scholarship may ease your financial burden a bit, address some of those practical considerations, but you were chosen because we spotted potential in you. You have talent, and also equally, we believe you are responsible. You are dedicated, committed to yourself. You are committed to your families and your future. So as I said earlier, the scholarship and any other similar opportunities in the future, it's just a door for you. It is up to you to walk through that door. And hopefully we at SIA are here to also guide you to help others run that same marathon and reach the finish line themselves. So till our next engaging conversation, maraming salamat. And maraming salamat din, Margie, for helping us and being the bridge to our scholars.
Okay.
With that, we'll close our session. Thank you. So the scholars may log off now,
Yes.
while the rest of us will continue on with our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Marge?
Margie.
Gusto niyo po ba mag-take ng picture kasama yung
Ay, oo
scholars
nga.
natin?
Yes.
Yes.
Photo off.
Yes. A very
Actually,
millennial,
Marge, yeah, we can have the picture taking, but I just discovered that once you have a recording, you can actually take a picture out from the recording, and that really assures me that we get good pictures. But yes, let's do take pictures para meron na kayo kaagad-agad na screenshot that we can share.
Margie, ikaw na mag-take.
Sige pa, ako na po.
Are we on gallery now?
Yes po.
Okay.
Smile po and tingin na po sa camera. And 1, 2, 3. Another pose po, waki. Gusto niyo ba waki? Ganda po. Pwede pong heart o kaya peace. Ganda po.
Heart na lang siguro.
Heart.
Pink. To go with the pink. Parang pink ribbon.
And 1, 2, 3, smile. Ayan. Thank you very much po.
Thank you.
So, on behalf of the club, I would like to extend my thanks to SAM Chair, VP Edna, and of course, Co-Chair Marianne for spearheading the preparations for this meet and greet, and of course, to our scholarship partner, the YES team, particularly Marge. Thanks for the success of this morning's meet and greet. And most important, to our SAM scholars, maraming salamat for taking the time out from your studies to be with us this morning. Thanks for your openness and spontaneity. With that, you can log out already for the second part of our GMM15. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Okay, so club ladies, yeah, let's put them on gallery now. Okay, naka-gallery na tayo. So, Marge, everyone, Jonaline, thank you very much. Pwede na kayo. You may leave the meet and greet already. I hope, I saw Fanny earlier. Fanny, please say hello. I saw
Hello
Fanny.
po. Good morning.
Yes, Fanny, maraming
Hello po,
salamat.
good morning po.
Is Carol still with us? Director Sid? Wala na siya. I am not seeing her anymore. I'm
Bakit
sorry.
siya umalis? She's there, Cora.
I'm
Please
sorry.
stay.
It's not Carol pala. It's Cora. Sorry, Cora. Please stay around. Let's proceed now to the second part of this general membership meeting, the actual club meeting. In the absence of our secretaries, may I request Fanny or Director Bing to please determine a quorum. Do we have a quorum? Our quorum is 10 members. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do not have a quorum, but that's fine. No? We do not really have controversial issues to vote on today. So we can go ahead. So as of this portion of the general membership meeting, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 guest. Okay. Let's continue now with the Soroptimist Pledge to be led by Auditor LV. Please unmute, please. Elves.
Soroptimist Pledge. Raise your right hands. I pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to Soroptimist.
And to ideals for the which I stand.
And to the ideals for which I stand.
The sincerity of friendship.
The sincerity of friendship.
The joy of achievements.
The joy of achievement.
The dignity of service.
The dignity of service.
The integrity of profession.
The integrity of profession.
The love of country.
the love of
the love of
country.
country.
I will put forth my greatest effort
I will put
I will
forth my
put
greatest
my
effort
greatest effort
to promote
to
to
promote,
promote,
and to
uphold,
defend these
and
ideas
defend
and
these
to defend these
ideals
ideals
for a larger fellowship in home,
for
for
the
a
larger
larger
fellowship in
fellowship
home,
in home,
in society,
in
in
society,
society,
in business,
in business,
in
for the
business,
country, and for
for
God.
for
country,
Country
and
and for
for
and
God.
God.
for God.
Thank you, Auditor LV. We have acknowledged each other earlier, but let us just remember in prayer our October birthday celebrator, the lone one. But she's not here. I hope she gets to join us later for the closing prayer. Dorothy, who celebrated her birthday October 4th. Uh, just so to forewarn Fanny, in the absence of Dorothy, can you please prepare a short closing prayer on her behalf? Para lang forewarned. Okay, so let's continue now with the reading and approval of the excerpt of our last meeting, GMM 14A, held last September 23. So I hope yeah, okay. So please mute yourselves na lang. So I'll go over a very, very short excerpt because you already posted the minutes of GMM 14A on our official group chat. I hope even just going through, you go through the motions of just reading the minutes. No? So just excerpts, I'm sorry. So the meeting was called to order at 10:03 a.m. Club members present 12, so a quorum was declared. Opening prayer by way of an audiovisual presentation. The Soroptimist Pledge was led by Auditor LV, who led it today. So 2 meetings in a row. Practice makes perfect. Acknowledgement of and greetings for club members and birthday celebrators for September, Leah, Annie, and LV. The reading and approval of the GMM 13 minutes upon the motion of PRO Long and seconded by Director Bing. Financial report by Treasurer Bing declaring an ending balance with our BDO account amounting to 342,293 and 92 centavos, and for Veterans Bank, bank balance of 25,000 for a total cash in bank of 367,293.92. Approval of the financial report upon the motion of Recording Secretary and seconded by VP Edna. Updates on the scholarship program came next. We already received 105,000 for all of our 7 scholars received by our scholarship chair, VP Edna. The acceptance of Andrea Marceda for the second time as our scholar. The acceptance by Marianne of the co-chairmanship of our scholarship program. Thank you, Attorney Marianne. And the scheduled meet and greet today of our scholars, and the donation of old laptops to be given to our scholars. Updates also on the UWHA, or the Unsung Women Heroes Awards. The club thanks UWHA Chair Fanny Villones for the committed effort in the search for our nominee, Vivian Nialan. And thanks also to PE Benz for committing to edit the personal narrative of Vivian Nialan. And on the President's time, just putting on record our plan for Barangayanihan project in collaboration with PNPWCPD and our FACE program, the schedule of which September 25, 2021. And then the UWHA deadline, October 10, 2021. LYDA search and deadline for a club submission to the district, November 2021. And then, of course, upcoming events, PNP Summit, September 16, 2021, the Metro Manila Southeast District Meeting, September 18, 2021, the 100th virtual celebration of Soroptimist anniversary for SIA, that's Soroptimist International of the Americas, the schedule September 25 to 26, and for Soroptimist International, October 1 to 3. And the agreed related to this, a schedule of our candle lighting ceremony to show our oneness in the first centenary of Soroptimist, scheduled September 27, 2021. And then, of course, the mention of the election for Metro Manila Southeast District Director-elect for the next biennium of President Ann Palisok from SIOE, that's Soroptimist International of the Ortigas and Environs. Ortigas and Environs. And then awards that we got for the membership pillar, a special mention for SIA's Diamond campaign for retention, no? The retention of 93%. For public awareness, our bagging top 16 of 20 clubs for public awareness for the first year of the Balinyum. The recognition of our Sampaguita members.
Hindi pa nakita.
I'll just mute, no. And then, of course, our birthday celebration and the future revision of our bylaws. Then, the schedule of our next meeting, a choice between October 21 and October 23, depending on the availability of our 7 scholars for the meet and greet. And we had it today, October 23. Then the closing prayer by Director Chato and the meeting adjournment at 11:51 a.m. So that's the end of the excerpt for GMM 13 minutes. Do I hear a motion for comments muna and then a motion for the approval and seconds? So any questions? Please raise your hand. Wala. Do I hear a motion for the approval of the minutes?
I move for the approval.
Okay. Was that IPP being? Yes. Motion for the approval. Any seconds, please? Yes. PRO Long. Please unmute yourself. Hindi kita naririnig, but I read your lips. So
okay. Okay.
All right. So motion. And then second for the approval of the minutes. So maraming salamat. Let's move on now to the financial report. Kung nagra-rapid fire ako, I'm kind of for time, because we're really constrained by time. Can I proceed now? I'm giving the floor to IPP Bing for the financial report.
Can we do?
Yes, I'll do that. Sige.
Yes. Okay.
Giving, you can go right.
Yes, I'm starting. I have 2 reports, no, one for our financial statement in veterans and BDO, and the other one is the report on our phase projects with PNP WCPD at Barangay Sapinit. So For the financial statement, I start with the Veterans Bank balance as of September. The beginning balance as of August 31 is 25,856.22 centavos. We add to that the receipts uh, donation for some from PE Bendet, the amount of 10,000, and as approved from previous meeting, the fund transfer from BDO for our 7 scholars at 15,000 each. That's 105,000 for a total of 115,000 added to our beginning balance. So we have an ending balance in veterans as of September 30, 2021, the amount of 140,856 pesos and 22 centavos. For BDO, we start with the beginning balance as of August 31. That's 342,290
Kumain na si Sir.
and 92 cents.
Del.
We
Ano
add to
yun,
that
lunch?
our receipts.
Anong oras na ba? 11. Asan
Paki-unmute
yung inumin ko, Jen?
paki-unmute na lang,
Yan.
please.
We add the receipts, the following receipts, no? For the PNP Summit registration, we have 6 members at 1,000 each. That's total of 6,000. And then we add the donation for the PNP Phase project from Auditor LV, Assistant Treasurer Lita Makalalad, and P. Bendet McFarland, 5,000 each for a total of 15,000. And then we add the small bank interest income of 27 pesos and 34 centavos for a total of 27 pesos and 34 centavos added to our beginning balance. So we get a balance of
You're seeing
300
the share screen?
Not yet, not yet.
I'm sorry. I cannot seem to have it.
It's still in PDF form, President. Okay, to continue, our balance is 363,321 pesos and 26 centavos. Our disbursements consist of payment for...
Iyan, okay na? Are you seeing this?
Yes. Okay. Okay, we're at the disbursements. We start with the PNP Summit. We paid 3,000 pesos for the mandatory one-page ad. And then registration for 5 members, that's 1,000 times 5 for a total of 5,000. And I have a note here, 1 member's fee was taken from petty cash kasi it was just an additional, no? For the PNP Phase project, for 200 beneficiaries for Barangay Sapinit, we allocated 20,000 and then we replenished the petty cash. We have flowers for Dr. Akop. This is the balance. And then that's 1825.67. We have the birthday cakes for the months of June, August, and September. 1 member for June, 2 members for August, and 3 members for September. And then for the PNP Summit, food care of Police Lieutenant Richa, we paid her 1,500. The TARP for FACE is 324. For the registration of President Tits for SIA 100 year, that's $40, equivalent to 2,023 pesos. And then the additional 1 member for the PNP Summit, 1,000. And the cash token for Professor Yan Gatchalian, a part of which we paid from the new petty. That's 887.33 for a total of 10,000 replenishment. And then the fund transfer from veterans for some 105,000 and the donation for PNP Phase for P. Bendet McFarland for 5,000 for a total disbursements of 148,000 deducted from our balance. So we get an ending balance in BDO as of September 30, the amount of 215,321 pesos and 26 centavos. We add to that the ending balance in veterans as of September 30, 140,856.22 centavos for a total fund for our club in veterans and BDO as of September 30, 2021, the amount of 356,177 and 48 centavos. I have three notes for the PNP phase. Other donations were received from board member Alex Marquez and June Berba for 5,000, Treasurer Bing for 5,000, which were all directly used to purchase groceries totaling 10,000. Donations from Auditor LV and Assistant Treasurer Lita Makalalad will be used for future PNP phase projects. And the cash token for Professor Yan Gatchalian, the balance to be taken from new petty cash. So that's about it.
So any comments on our financial report for our two bank accounts, one in BDO? Pinagsama na lang ni Treasurer Bing. Thank you very much, Bing. And one for veterans also. So I think after all the details, our concern would really be the cash in bank that we have now. It's all of 356,177.48.
Yes.
Do you have any comments? Any questions, clarifications? Otherwise, do I hear a motion for the approval of the financial report? Please raise your hand. We're on gallery view now. So I see you. Auditor LV, nawala ka? Aya? Any motion for the approval?
I move for the approval for the two financial statements reported.
Okay, so I hear a motion.
Second motion.
Okay, so moved by Aya, seconded by Director Sid, that the financial report merging our two accounts with BDO and Veterans Bank be approved. And the second one, is it okay that I don't share it na lang? Do I need?
Sure.
Sure. Go ahead, please.
Short report for the phase project with PNP-WCPD at Barangay Sapinit held last September 23. So as approved, we have a club fund for 200 recipients. That's 20,000. No? We add the donations from members and friends from board member Bobot Marquez and June Berba, P. Bendet McFarland, and Treasurer Bing Desus for 5,000 each. Added to our 20,000 club fund. So that's a total fund for phase 35,000. So we bought rice, 8 sacks at 1,700 each for a total of 13,600. And then groceries consisting of meatloaf, beef loaf, noodles, for a total of 20,451.25. So total groceries purchased were 34,051 pesos and 25 centavos. Deducted from our total fund of 35,000, we got a balance of 948.75.
Are you seeing this?
I'm
sorry, are you seeing this?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
So our other expenses are tarp, stickers that we put on the plastic bags, and tips for the helpers. So that's total other expenses of 1,100. There's a negative balance of 151.25 that we got from the petty cash. So I also put there the additional donations that will be used for future phase projects of PNP per suggestion of Police Lieutenant Lani Richa. So that's it.
Okay,
So,
so actually ito na ano lang ito, parang this would be putting the details to our barangayanihan project, no? So we actually allotted 1,000 per recipient of the 200 grocery packs. So that's 20,000, and then we had 35,000 worth of donation from members and Bobot Marquez and June Berba, correct? Treasurer being.
Yes, yes.
And then, but we have leftover amount that we can still put in our phase program account for future use.
Yes, we have
outreach.
10,000. Yes.
Yes, we have 10,000. So, because we already put a motion to the approval of the financial report, these are just additional details. Any questions, clarifications, objections so that we can take them up? Wala na. Okay, sige. So maraming salamat. Maraming salamat being for the very thorough financial report. Let us now move on to the President's time. We have 23 more minutes. So I think we're running on time. Wala na tayong problema. So for the President's time, just with your concurrence, just to put on record all the activities that we had before we discuss the major concerns for the meeting. With your permission, past Soroptimist events, just to put them on record, September 25, the club collaboration with Antipolo, the PNPWCPD, the one just discussed, Barangayanihan, which provided 200 grocery packs for women PWD, seniors and single mothers of Sitio Sapinit and Inalsan of Barangay San Juan, Antipolo City, our collaboration with the PNP Barangayanihan program. If you want to have the details, there's a write-up and with the photos of the project posted on the club's Facebook page. I would like to thank Police Lieutenant Richa of the Antipolo PNPWCD, and of course our very own director Sid for representing the club face to face during the event. Maraming salamat. September 25 to 26, of course, the Soroptimist International of the Americas virtual 100th anniversary celebration. Club registered members and attendees, both of us, President Tits and Director Sid. And on October 1 to 3 naman, Soroptimist International turn to celebrate virtually the 100th anniversary celebration. Club registrants and attendees, PE Benz, CP Gurley, and Auditor LV. Auditor LV, were you able to join? Yeah, she did. Okay, so, and then so on September 27, in line with the celebration of the first centenary of Soroptimist, we had our candle lighting ceremony. I would like to thank the club members present during the candle lighting ceremony, and also to cite our guests who took time to be with us. Gigi Peñalosa, Didi Dorothy Cuevas of the Metro Manila Southeast District, and our guests from SI Makati, including, of course, our very own, the only president, Filipina president of SI of the Americas, past President Tess Choi. October, and the last one here for Pastor Optimist events, October 18, LYDA forum attended this time by PE Benz. So it was a forum for the Live Your Dream Awards. And then the second part of my president's time, the deadlines that we met so far, October 8th, the submission of entry to okay, please mute. Thank you. Submission of entry to the Unsung Women Heroes Awards. Nakasabit tayo on time, 2 days before the deadline. Actually, the deadline has been extended up to November 15, but we were able to beat the October 10 deadline, the first deadline. We submitted the nomination of Vivian Yalan Mercader. Maraming salamat, especially to our UWHA Chair, Fanny Villones. Let's give her a round of applause. Fanny, maraming salamat for the committed effort, for the search and the write-up. Of course, let us acknowledge P Events also for doing the final write-up. Oo. And then I will mention later why so many members are not with us today. Saturday is not a good day for a meeting, no, for club members. But we have to give way to the scholars kasi today. Anyway, continuing. October 22, that's yesterday, my submission of the nomination forms, if you still remember. 18 members concurred with the nomination of future region officers, the ones who are going to be elected to serve for the Soroptimist Biennium 2022 to 2024. Our nominee for Governor-elect Marivic Paras, she's the region membership chair. Our nominee for Region Secretary Elvira De La Rosa, and for Region Treasurer Feli Go. Yung dalawa actually were recommended by the governor-elect now. She's going to be working with them, si GEGG. So it's a good team, no? Na kilala, yung gusto niya rin yung secretary at saka treasurer. That's why we nominated the two. But for governor-elect, we have RMC Marivic Paras. I think you know her. Everyone knows her, no? For sa membership. And maraming salamat to the 18 club members who concurred. Your names are in the official group chat, so I will not read them anymore. And now to the last two important discussions I would like to have with you. Hopefully, not really to approve kasi wala tayong quorum. Our quorum should be 10, but we can just discuss it. The first one is there's going to be a deadline, end of October. So it's October 31, 2021. And the club decided during our special meeting, particularly with a core group of members who are willing to work on this. It's actually the governor's biennium thrust, which is really livelihood, open for club grant. So because of the overpowering support for Sampaguita society, the Governor Billy, earmarked 1 million pesos to be given to about 30 clubs, no, at the 30,000 each, maximum yon, to fund very worthy livelihood projects. So we were asked to submit on or before October 31 a proposal for this livelihood program, together with the more difficult task of undertaking a project feasibility study. And for this particular proposal, we formed a core group. Ang project that we identified is mat weaving, yung paggagawa ng rugs out of retaso. And then and our project recipient, I'm sorry, we identified Barangay de La Paz, our adopted barangay throughout all these years also. And they will be screening for us 20 women, barangay women, selected barangay women to undergo training for the mat weaving and production. So actually, hindi pa nabubuo yung proposal. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is it's still a work in progress. We will go into the details once the program, once the grant is approved. Pag nakapasa tayo and we get the maximum 30,000. But the 30,000, just to give you an idea, will be used for materials for them. So we will be giving out the materials for the 20 women so that they can weave, they can have their outputs. Matcha being, IPP being, can you show our members a sample na nagawa na natin? Okay, but anyway, there will be a counterpart of allotment or budget from the club. It will take care of training. Very minimal lang. At saka face-to-face kasi yung training, of course, no? Because they will do actual weaving. So for the 20 women, we will be providing them merienda and lunch for a 6-hour training day. And then doon papasok yung equity ng club. But the 30,000 that we will receive, hopefully, no, keeping our fingers crossed, will take care of the materials that we will be providing our women weavers, yung mag-ano. And then training will be provided through the connection ni Director Sid. That's why ang project core group consists of Director Sid, VP Edna, who is doing the project feasibility study kasi forte niya talaga yon. Director being the club treasurer, PA Benz, kasi may experience siya about the math. And then of course, I invited her. She said yes to rejoining the club. PP Agnes, past President Agnes Painor. So talagang she will be re-inducted to the club. So we will be welcoming her. I actually invited her, pero baka hindi siya nakapunta today. So for this project feasibility study, ang kailangan ko to be answered, kasi sabi ni Edna, kasi she will be doing the PFS, no, project feasibility study. Gusto lang niyang malaman an internal informal survey. Internal kasi sa club. Ito siya. Okay. How many of you are using doormats or rugs? Yung apakan, Bing, pakita mo nga, Bing. Okay, so this is the one that will be the output nung mga women weavers natin. And we would like to contrast that from the usual ones that we see. Yung
Ito.
Yan.
Here.
That's not the one.
So it's much bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, this one.
Oo.
Maganda siya. It's very
sturdy.
Finely made. Walang kita ng mga dugtong. So it's nice.
Sige, okay. So gusto ko lang malaman kasi
absorbent po. Anong pong ginamit na material? Absorbent po.
Retaso parang cotton na may konting jersey, kaya slippery, hindi siya napuputikan ng gusto. Yeah. Anyway, sige. So
maganda.
Okay.
Absorbent.
Everyone here. Okay. I will go through the muna ha. The survey muna para mabigay ko kay Edna yung yung data. Everyone uses that kind of a thing. Doormat.
Yes.
Okay. So yes. So 100%. I think I can speak for everyone in the club, no? Siguro naman, no? And then around how many do you get to use for the entire life of that particular rod or mat? Diba talagang after a certain number of months, tinatapon na natin sila, right? So mga ilan yung nagagamit ninyo bago ninyo sila itapon for a certain period of time?
Siguro 4 ako.
Depende kasi sa
ito yung context ng question. Kasi di ba ibibenta natin, so dapat alam natin kung baka ma-over inventory tayo or how fast our inventory will go, no? Okay. So ang sinabi ni Edna dito, do we use around 6 to 10 mats in the house at one given time? Kasi we
Hindi,
put them in
hindi.
different
Masyado.
areas, no?
Masyado. Siguro average 5.
Average 5. Any
I
other?
think on my
Oo,
my
true. One in your kitchen, another one
outside,
near the sink, another one
Bathroom.
near the water dispenser. Di ba parang ganon? Ako meron ako.
Yes.
Yeah. So, sabay-sabay na gamit yon, no? Tapos sabay-sabay din silang nadi-discard, hopefully. Okay. So, will 5 be a good number?
Yes.
you get the majority. Ako
Oo,
5.
sige.
How about
5.
the others?
Tapos average na lang natin being?
4. Ganun din, 4 or 5. 2 in the kitchen, outside and outside.
Yes, okay. 5 din ako. Aya, more or less. 5, okay. Long. 5. Unmute please.
Yes. They only do the doormat. They do not do the small thing, the pot holders.
They do.
Oo.
Pero
They do.
ano muna tayo?
Pero they will need sewing machine for that, di ba?
No. The
Hindi.
same.
We have the
Hindi.
smaller.
Ano lang yon?
Oo.
Meron lang silang mold
Oo.
for that. But that's okay. I'll get 5 of the doormat.
So you more or less you use 5 at a given time. Marian?
And I still have.
More or less?
Madami kami.
Madami kasi. Okay. So mga
Probably
10?
use at any given time, yes, 10.
Mga 10, right. Totoo.
That's good to hear. We can average.
We can average. Okay, I will do the averaging. Fanny, meron ka na. LV?
Yes, 10 per day.
10
per day?
For a certain period naman. Oo. Inilalaban niya siguro daily.
Ginagamit mo ba sa factory?
Ako din, binababad ko rin. Pero
Ang
after
dami
a
kong
while,
basahan.
you will just have to discard it, no? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
question.
6, 7.
LV? President Tits, can I ask a question kay LV?
Sure. Yes. Go ahead.
LV, do you use it sa company mo? Kasi iba pag household and
Iba
company.
sa office po, iba sa bahay.
So, sa bahay, 10.
10.
Okay. Sige, so more or less tama din si Edna, 6 to 10, no? Di ba?
Yeah. That's
Parang
the
ganun
average.
din siya. Parang ganun din. Okay. Anyone I wasn't able to ask? Okay. Our guest, Cora. Kailan ka magpapa-induct? Let's put her on the spot.
Iba yung question ni Cora, no?
Cora, iba yung question niya, Bing, eh. Cora.
Isabay natin kay Agnes.
Oo, kay Agnes.
Si Agnes
Two more.
is a returning member.
Si Margie, baka makuha rin natin. And then si Jane. So, 4. Yeah, nililigawan ko 2. Cora, ilang maths? 6. Okay, so tama din, 6 to 10. Okay, and then kailan ka magpapa-induct? By December? Sabay natin sa December, schedule natin.
Ano ka eh?
Yeah.
Na-hold up ka talaga eh.
Oo nga eh.
I-hold up na natin yan.
December.
Cora, pwede ka na namin ma-schedule sa December?
I hope I'm not in Toronto by then. Sige.
You're leaving again. Pero wala naman problema. You know what? Mas madali ngayon
virtual
mag-remember kasi virtual. At tapos ang saya. Yun lang. Antok ka.
Aalis ka na?
Sige, Sid. Habulin natin. Habulin natin siya, Sid.
Siguro, are we going virtual for the induction?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I think we will still have to go virtual even for isabay natin sa Christmas party.
Yeah, kasi ang hirap mag-schedule ng induction, Cora. So we want like at least 4.
Sige. So January na ako babalik. Sige.
Yeah, sige, go. Oo, sige. Sige, very good. Schedule natin tentatively December for Cora's induction. Lagay ko na dito, ha?
Christmas party and induction.
Yeah, yes. Christmas party and induction. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So,
Next question.
okay,
ni-
so
ni
yung
Edna.
okay, next question ni Edna. So you use about 6 or 10 mats at one given time, 6 to 10 in your household. So how often do you change them? Do you change them every 3 months, 6 months, a year, bago talagang totally you discard them? Ako
Kasi nilalaban.
Yeah, ako nilalaban, binababad.
Oo.
Kung minsan umaabot siya ng 6 months. 6 months yung medyo hindi na siya nagkakagutay-gutay, no? But this one I think hindi siya magugutay-gutay because it's
Hindi siya
really well made.
nagugutay-gutay.
Ang ganda niya,
Nakapal
it's
siya.
sturdy. It's sturdy siya. So, any answer?
May tanong si Long.
How much is it?
Well, of course, ito, ano pa lang to, pinag-uusapan because we do not have the grant yet. But,
okay.
oo, but ang strategy natin is, we will give them all the materials they need. So, libre yon. And then, because we really want to help them start out a livelihood that's viable and sustainable. So, we give them 2 months to come up with 40 mats each according to the budget na libre yung materials and everything. So 2 months to produce 40 months each. So kung 20 sila, that's a total of for 1 month lang pala. That's a total of 800 mats per month. Tapos bibilihin natin sa kanila at 110 pesos, the big one, and then 60 pesos, the small mat. And then we will take care of marketing the product for them at a markup of from 110 magiging 170 siya, and then from 60 magiging 100. Yung markup na yon will be our fund for the livelihood. So parang ano siya, parang we keep it rolling para in case kailangan natin bumili ng additional materials to keep the livelihood going. We can already provide materials for them na hindi humihinto-hinto. So ang mangyayari, if you come to think of it, they getting the materials for free, the training for free. The only thing that we want from them is their labor, free labor from them. But when they give their products to us, yung output nila, we already give them 110 for the big mats and 60 for the smaller mats. Sa kanila na lahat yon. So, ang for every kilo of retaso kasi, they can produce 1 big one and 1 small one. So kung 40 a month yung magagawa nila of the mats, 20 of those will be big and the other 20 will be small. So if they get 20 times 110, magkano yun, Bing? 20 peso, 110 times 20.
2,200.
That's 2,200. Tapos 20 pesos times, I'm sorry, 60 pesos times 20, 1,000. So for a month, they earn 5, magkano, Bing? 3,400. So parang it's gonna augment their income, which is better, no? Because they will be
livelihood talaga.
Livelihood talaga. So alam mo na, and if they can do it faster pa, then we can also give them the materials na ano rin. So basically that's how it's going to work. That will be our strategy. But as I said, these details will come pag nakuha na natin yung grant, no? Okay? So
may question si Fanny.
Fanny dear.
Hello po. May concern lang ako, is it really mat lang po yung gagawin ng mga kababaihan? Or maybe they can also produce like yung bag, yung shopping bag, yung parang ano lang.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Eventually.
No? Eventually.
Starting small, yes.
30,000 lang.
Muna yung mat.
Yeah.
Kasi
30,000 lang kasi yun. So hopefully, Yeah.
Dahil math siya, very competitive na siya sa community. Marami na talagang gumagawa niyan. So I want it sana sustainable. So it's not really, for the first time naman po, yung math muna. Tapos eventually,
Yeah.
they
Pero
can
yeah,
create
oo, sige.
ibang items po to make
we
it
can discuss
sustainable.
it. So
Yes.
I'm quite receptive to your suggestion, but as I said, all these
Yes.
are parang hypothetical in a sense because we do not have the grant yet, no? So but as I said, as long as it's viable and sustainable, we can always see it grow and branch to other products. Okay?
Saan
So
po manggagaling
meron
yung
pa
grant?
akong may I just continue with the questions? Kasi si Edna, I will have to send this to her.
Okay.
Okay. So, may deadline kasi tayo, October 31. So, may I just continue? So, we have to identify possessions. Edna already identified possessions sa kanyang PFS kasi, feasibility study. Dapat assured tayo na members will take active roles in the livelihood program. So we have already identified our focal person, project manager. I will help her out. The only reason why Director Sid, we pointed at as the focal person is because has access to the trainer, yung panggagalingan nung knowledge for weaving. So project manager and focal person, Director Sid, and then whoever can work alongside her for the next biennium. Procurement officer, sino ang pwedeng mag-procurement officer? Kailangan ko lang ng pangalan. So procurement, yung bibili lang ng materyales. Ito pa, marketing officer, yung marketing naman will take care of getting buyers. Finance officer, na-identify na natin, treasurer being because she's the treasurer. So being finance officer ka, receiving and or quality control officer, ito yung wala pa. So may I repeat, we need a procurement officer, we need a marketing officer, and the last one, a receiving, a quality control officer. Sinong pwedeng maging procurement officer?
President Tit.
Yes, Director Sid.
May I add, for our first time as a starter, yung partner natin, I got a partner na ayaw naman officially mag-partner, ayaw nila, but they help. So this group she said she's willing to give us trainers, dalawa. And then she also said that pwede niya tayong i-connect dun sa supplier ng mga materials. So hindi na tayo maghahanap. For the first few, as a starter, we will get their supplier. And also for the frame of the big, small, and pot holders, they can make that frame. Kasi doon mag-weave. The frame, the wooden frame has nails all over. So yung trainer, on the day of the training, meron na siyang tela, tsaka yung wooden frame.
Mm-mm.
So iti-train niya yung ating 20 women. So we will start with their supplier of the materials. Tsaka na lang tayo kumuha kasi ngayon wala pa tayong idea. So we get their supplier, we get from them the wooden frame. So ang kailangan na lang natin ngayon is the quality control, Aya, gusto mo bang ikaw yung resource? We will get the connection. Sa Taytay Sa Taytay bibilin.
Sige po, okay lang.
So,
yung tela.
So procurement officer natin si Aya. Tama?
Na-pinpoint ko na si Aya Na-pinpoint ko na kaagad
Cannot say
Ito
no.
talaga,
Okay.
if okay lang kasi, bandang Taytay. I can also help
Oo, let's
kasi
help na
malapit
lang.
naman eh.
Oo.
Marketing officer, yun yung weekend officer, but
Lahat
should be
naman
a group.
tayo. Yes, oo. Yung ano lang natin kasi tayo ang strategy natin, tayo naman bibili, tayo kasi magbebenta. So we just identify point person
officer.
to take
Point
care of
person.
marketing for us. So nalagay ko dito si Lita Makalalad, but she's not here, so she's not in a
Bakit
position.
sabi niya mag-a-attend siya? She forgot siguro.
Anyway.
Sige, lagay mo na siya.
Okay, nilagay ko na siya eh. At
but we need a co-chair for this. Kasi marketing. We need to market kasi.
Oo.
Sinagutan na kasi natin to na ang feedback pala dun sa ating partner is they stop already doing this because nahirapan sila sa marketing. This rug is different from the ordinary rugs that we are buying. This has a design, mas makapal.
So mas presentable siya.
Yeah. Nung bumili kami, we choose like gray and white combination or green and yellow combination. Pwede ka mag-request. So yun ang gagawin.
Okay. So marketing
and we can do this for Christmas.
Oo, right. Sana maano natin. So marketing actually.
Go ahead, President Sid.
Yeah, I'm sorry. May gusto ka pang sabihin, Director Sid. Sorry if I cut you off.
Wala. Go ahead. Okay na ako.
So, ang purpose actually for the names here, para may mailagay tayo sa PFS. So parang kumbaga, nothing is written on stone yet. Kumbaga, kasi we do not have the grant yet. Pwede naman tayong mag-rearrange pag we have the grant already, 'di ba? So ang gusto lang ni VP Edna, para may mailagay, the more likely person to handle it. Pero everyone will be helping.
Ayan si LV, sama mo si LV.
LV, can you, teka, ito pa. Receiving and Quality Control Officer, mas madali kasi kina Sid at saka kay Bing. Can I also ask you to do the quality control or do you want somebody else to do it, Bing? Kasi focal person na si Sid, tapos finance officer na si Bing, receiving and quality control.
Pero kasi for convenience,
yes.
ibabagsak kasi yan either sa atin, sa office or dito sa bahay eh. Kung
yes, okay.
Medyo malayo ang bahay, yun ang concern.
We need quality control. Baka pangit yung gawa nila.
Oo, siya yung titingin.
Yeah, anyway, that's only for paper now.
Yeah, parang PFS, parang hypothetical, I do not know anong tawag doon. Parang so that we are able to identify members who will help out. So finance officer, okay na si Bing. Procurement si Aya, marketing officer Lita. Can you help out Lita, LV, for marketing? Yes, ngiti. Silence means yes.
Busy ako.
Busy ka. Busy ka, okay.
Siya lang daw bibili. Taga-busy siya.
Pwede ako, user. Bibili ako.
Bibili.
Kaya nga.
Purchaser pa. Ano siya?
Purchasing money.
Okay, anyway, sige.
Buyer.
So, at least meron na tayong Aya and Lita. Basta klaruhin lang natin na parang temporary lang naman. Kumbaga sa COC ng kandidato, placeholder. Tama ba 'yon? Hindi nila nakuha yung joke ko. Anyway, receiving and quality control treasurer Bing, no? Okay. And then finance officer. Okay, I think that will be fine now. Okay na tayo. So, good luck. Let's pray na by October 31, we'll be able to pass a very good proposal. It's gonna be vetted well and then we get the grants. And then, saka na natin pag-usapan yung the details. Okay, and also, November 19, 2021, please help the club in its search for Live Your Dream Award nominees, this time we are not we are encouraged to nominate more LYDA candidates. So November 19 yung submission to the district. But we have time kasi ang district judging will come maybe January pa. Awarding will be in May pa for the federation winner. So pakitulong na lang. If you need details, nasa nasa group chat natin siya. Okay, yung qualifications and everything. It's in Tagalog para you can send it to your friends. Okay? All right, and one last one. Lumampas na tayo ng 11 minutes. Sorry. Okay, we are looking forward to another event for October. It's not only the month for breast cancer awareness, but we know that it's also United Nations month, no? So we have an invitation here for the Region UN Day celebration. I will be posting the invite, the poster invite after this meeting. It's going to be on October 30. 2021, that's a week from now, Saturday. It's gonna go for 3 hours, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So region-wide siya. So all the clubs in the region will be joining in that Zoom celebration. So please take note, October 30, 3 to 6. Okay, our host is SI Mandaluyong. Kasama natin sila sa Metro Manila Southeast District. And ito yon. No costumes, walang costumes kasi ayaw nila talagang mag-costumes na. You know naman, SI Mandaluyong. Talagang, and of course, Metro Manila Southeast District. How will you wear costumes pag naka-Zoom? So no costumes, very simple. The district will just decide on a country. So it's not going to be club level. It's going to be district level selection of country. So sa United Nations. So I will post the country selected by all the clubs, 6 clubs na pala of Metro Manila Southeast District. So far, hindi pa nakatawag na meeting si Didi Dorothy about this. But please just wait. The district level selected country will be posted on our official group chat. And then we will be creating an attractive virtual background to represent that selected country, either by way of having the background contain the flag of that country or the symbol for that country, like the flower for that country, the national costume, national animal, and so on and so forth. So halimbawa, kung Canada, I think the maple leaf will be a good symbol of Canada. So I will just give you the announcement pag nakapag-decide na yung nakapag-decide na yung district, because it's not for the club to decide. It will be all the 6 clubs of the Metro Manila Southeast District. So if you do not have oh, by the way, additional info, we will be joined by special guests from SIA, President Kasumo Morita. She's our new SIA president. She's going to serve 2021 to 2023. No? Japanese siya. Kazumo Morita. And SI, that's our Optimist International President Sharon Fisher, will also be with us during October 30. So please, if you can take time to join, everyone will be using the virtual background. I will be sending it to you so that you can use it for your Zoom background. Okay, so birthday celebration. Happy birthday, Dorothy. Is Dorothy there? Wala, no? Okay, so let's just pray for Dorothy. And also, please pray for each other. Nakita naman ninyo sa pinost ko, Mimi cannot make it. She received news this morning of the brother-in-law dying of COVID-related, and then of course you also saw the message of CP Girly. Let's pray for her and her son. She will be joining the son in the States for second opinion. Let's pray for each other. And talagang siguro without even naming names, we know that each one of us may mga pinagdaraanan, no? Whether masaya or but basically in these difficult times, I think we just need to pray for each other and for the healing of the world. Sino pa ba? Si Cecil, because of her for her mom. Annie also, Director Chato also, she has a previous appointment. Myra also, let's pray for those for the family. Bendet also, pero it's not health reasons, political naman. Wag na lang ninyong sabihin na sinabi ko sa inyo. Ako din sana mag-absent ako, magka-caravan sana ako, pero presidente kasi.
Caravan na ngayon, di ba? 10 o'clock.
10 to 12 right smack nga.
Yes.
Yeah, sayang talaga. Pwede ba mag-retire, muna ako, mag-leave of absence muna ako until May? Pwede.
May 2022.
Anyway, sige. Okay, and then, ano pa ba?
Okay.
Hindi ko na-mention. Okay, anyway. So, next meeting will be for November. For November will be the third Thursday. So, that will be November 18. November 18.
Okay.
And then, Christmas party natin, tentatively December 4. I hope you can
Uy,
already...
birthday ni Chato yon. November 18, birthday ni Chato.
Oh, that's good. Sige, that's good. Okay. November 18, marami tayong celebrants. November 18. And for Christmas party, paki-block off nyo na please. December 4. December 4. Saturday, para mauna tayo. December 4. I already asked our SAM scholars, of course, together with co-chair Marianne, to be host for the Christmas party. Kasi mas magaling sila sa technical staff, Technical staff pala yung So, okay. So,
what time?
Siguro
time daw.
Evening. You mean December, the Christmas party? The Christmas party, Director Ping. Yes, the usual time, I think we had it 4 to 8, remember? Or is it early?
Yeah.
4 to 8.
That's a good time.
That's a good time para hindi tayo mapuyat. So 4 to 8, and then let us so adjournment of the meeting is 12:18. I declare the meeting adjourned, and then but please stay around for the closing prayer. Closing prayer. Fanny.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of our God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. As we close this meeting, Lord, we want to give honor to you. Thank you, God, for the time we had today to discuss issues and make decisions to our beloved club, Sir Optimist International of Antipolo. May you bless each of us who took time to gather here today via Zoom, most especially to our SAM scholars and to our birthday girl, Dorothy Aragon. Let your hand of protection be on us throughout the rest of the month. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Those who want to stay around, you may do. I-off ko na yung recording natin. Prolong, yes?
Yes, I have to go. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next month.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Maraming salamat.
Bye.
Marianne, maraming salamat.
Thanks, Cora.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cora, thank you. Sitex. Bing, thank you. Thank you talaga. Fanny, thank you.
Sino yung baby na yan, Marian?
Ali. Say hi.
Hi, Ali.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Ali.
The
Kumusta ka
Rockford
na,
na rin.
Marianne? are you breathing okay?
Okay na. At saka everyone in the household has recovered na.
Hi, that's good.
That's good
Oo.
to hear.
I've been praying for you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And
Ano,
Aya, and
Si
Aya.
Aya, si Aya wala na rin, no? Wala na rin si Aya.
okay na
Bakit
kami.
nagkaroon din siya? Si Aya?
Oo, pero ano lang daw, parang hindi, very slight lang, parang asymptomatic.
Mild.
Mild lang.
Inantay ko lang mag-post na uli siya eh. So meaning magaling na siya but she stopped posting for a while eh, di ba? In travels niya. Yeah.
Si Aya. But I'm glad
Kami
na
lahat.
she's back eh. Kasi di ba, it's so unlike her to be missing meetings. Hi Cora, interviewin na ka na namin.
Mag-bye na na para makapag-lunch. Bye-bye.
Ang Marian, maraming salamat.
Thank you, Marian.
Marian, oo. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. O Sid, may questions, may ano pa tayo?
Asan si Cora? Nawala.
Andyan, Cora. Nakikinig lang siya.
Cora.
Gusto kong itanong si Ella at saka si hindi sila sumasagot. Busy?
Ella?
Uy.
Ay, sobrang busy.
At
Sobrang busy.
di ba nag-post ako? Kasi ewan ko, I hope we don't encounter problem with women. Kasi si Kagawad Fanny, tawag ako ng tawag.
Oo, Bing. Oo, nabasa ko yung problema mo, no?
And then, ay nako, ilang araw akong tawag ng tawag. Sabi ko baka, but finally she answered. Yun nga, actually, nagagamit niya yung ng mga chairman, mga purok chairman. Kaso nga, naga-house to house. Diba? Hindi nga nila kino-contact by phone or sabi ni Atsid lahat may phone. But we cannot naman, we're just requesting them.
Don't worry about that. Di ba, ang alam naman natin sa paper for the project feasibility study. But kung hindi niya ma-work out, we can connect with the CSWD. Ang CSWD,
At saka ang sabi
ang
naman
dami nilang girls.
Ang sabi
Meron
naman ni
silang
Edna,
women.
yes. Sabi naman ni Edna kasi Sid, kung may 10 tayo na names, maganda kung meron tayong makonsa.
Pwede na yun.
Yeah, pwede
because I message her na kahit yung 10, ibigay na muna sa atin, di ba? With the requested profiling. Sabi niya, kasi initially nag-house to house na sila, wala namang hiningi na profile. So sabi niya, so babalik na naman silang mag-house to house. Yun ang concern niya. Sabi ko, idadagdag lang, diba, as agreed, idadagdag lang yung number of people in the household and kung may trabaho, diba? Yun lang naman ang request. So, sabi niya, naku, babalik na naman sila sa house to house. Sabi ko, Kagawad, tiyagain na lang ng konti kasi para naman sa kanila to. It's a livelihood that we're starting na hindi pa natin talaga alam kasi magpo-propose, mag-a-apply pa nga lang tayo ng grant. So pagtiyagaan na ako, kung kahit 10, kasi ayun ang request ko, bigay mo na sa akin yung listahan, sabi ko.
Alam mo yan, i-average na lang natin kasi it's just data that they need.
Actually, pwede tayong mag-Google. I'll try to
you can access the
yung
data.
profile nung
para lang sa
residents. Yes,
para lang sa feasibility.
Oo.
And then yung sa CSWD, kasi nag-retire na si Miss Monet, yung ating
talaga.
she retired. Oo.
Sino na?
So ngayon, iba na. So we really have to connect with them kasi bago na yung head. Hindi ko na alam. And it's easy for them kasi meron silang data. Meron silang anong tawag dito? Yung mga single women. Meron silang ganun eh. Single mothers pala. Single mothers. So yung mga ganon, may data na sila. Madali tayong kumuha at ang daming pumupunta doon. Kung hindi kaya ng Delapas, sa totoong project,
totoo yan. Ang pinaka-importante kasi, talagang once we have the grant, madali na lang Oo, lahat ng
Oo.
effort natin, ano na, hindi na masasayang, babing ba. So, sige.
Oo. Sige.
Tapos, I'll try to I'll try to ask Edna kung yung research natin pwede na. Parang yun naman ata ang inaano ni Edna eh. 'Di ba sabi niya hindi naman daw kailangan magbigay talaga ng actual na pangalan, pero mas maganda may plus factor kung masabi natin na meron na kami, parang ganoon. Okay, so ano pa? What else?
I'd like to ask Cora. Cora.
Kami ni Cora Pinyon.
Gutom ka na, Cora?
Cora.
Ka na?
No, I'm having a problem eh.
Pero okay lang.
Internet connection?
Oo, we can hear you. I have a sister in Scarborough.
Wait, teka, I have to go, ha?
Yeah.
May helper ako eh. Papakainin ko muna.
So Bing, wala ka ng kwan?
Okay na, yeah.
So let's continue to pray for each other.
Yes, let's pray for Tony. Bakit naman si Tony
okay, girly.
Ba yan?
At kakausapin ko pa si Diyos ko. Ewan, Diyos ko. Hay nako.
Okay, I go. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sid, okay ka rin, Sid? Or kausapin pa natin si Cora. Cora!
Having a hard
problem with my tablet.
O next time na lang.
Oo, she's going back. Kailan daw siya babalik sa Canada? January?
I'm going to move it to January.
Oh, so you're spending Christmas here. Sige, good.
Dahil itong friend ko na suicide, napakahirap ang buhay niya noon.
Ano? Hindi ko marinig. Mahina.
Sabi ko, mahirap ang buhay. Hello?
Mahirap
Pag umuwi ka sa Canada, wala nang quarantine? May quarantine pa? From the Philippines?
Okay. 14 days in Canada at the hotel.
Pag galing ka sa Philippines?
Not necessarily. It's because I got vaccinated with Sinovac and it is not recognized by Canada.
Oo daw.
So I am considered unvaccinated according to them.
So 14 days quarantine?
Yes.
Eh di bale, may bahay ka naman doon.
Hindi pwede sa bahay, hotel.
Oh my gosh!
Hindi siya house quarantine? My God. Oo nga, hindi kasi nila ma-monitor talaga kung house quarantine, no?
Ang strict pala ng Canada.
Ayaw nila ng China, ng Sinovac. Ano ba yan? Alam ko sa States, accepted
the US
ang Sinovac.
has approved it. The US has recently approved the Sinovac and Sinopharm. And now, Canada, tinanong ko nga, nag-email ako sa Health Canada, bakit ayaw nilang tanggapin.
Anong sabi?
Hindi pa ako sinasagot.
Yeah, pagdating mo doon, nag-quarantine ka ng 14 days, di magpa-booster ka na. May booster?
Yeah, actually, yung isang friend ko dito, yung sabi niya, Cora, magpasaksak ka na lang uli dito ng Pfizer. Sabi ko, baka naman mamatay ako.